You got any cool Kobe stories?
Man, I was gonna ask that because I know that's so cliche.
Okay.
But it's just like, damn, you really actually played with that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe told you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Kobe too, because that is even still I can't fucking believe that. You know what I'm saying? And we were together when we got that news. But you actually played with this nigga, you know what I mean? And a lot of people be keeping this nigga off of their top 5, top 3.
I don't even want to talk to you no more.
It's unbelievable how much niggas disrespect Kobe, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's just like, but just give me your finest Kobe story, man.
I just say, I've been saying, like, I look at basketball players as painters. And so, like, degree of difficulty, you know what I mean? Can you paint sculptures? Can you paint, oil paintings? So, like, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, you know what I mean? All these dudes can do multiple things, right? And so when you look at, like, Michael Jordan, he's almost like this fool painted, like, the Sistine Chapel, upside down, you know what I mean? But when you look at somebody like Kobe, it's like, Kobe different. Because Kobe, like, he'll walk on a high wire across the Grand Canyon holding a painting. You know what I mean? That's how Kobe paint. Like
that's crazy.
His degree, his attention to detail, his degree of difficulty. You know what I mean? And then his belief in manifestation. You know what I mean? Is like by far greater than like any person I've ever seen. Like Kobe could make you believe that the sky was green. You know what I mean? His conviction for like how he played, and so, like this dude would like how like everybody hates a double team. This fool would dribble around till 3 people was on him. You know what I mean?
Come on, nigga. With his 2, 3, come on.
He gave y'all like what? And when you was on the Hornets, 46?
48 Charlotte.
Yeah, I remember that game. That's when the games used to go okay down. We used to rush home after work at 7 out there.
Don't even remind me.
It was a game winner.
Yeah.
Bro,
So he gave you 48.
Like, hey, bro, this is my moment. I was killing.
This is my moment.
We only played twice a year.
We only played.
We went out there.
Man, it was going back and forth. I feel like I had like 28, 30. You know what I mean? We hit a shot, tie the score up, and it's like, man,
we left 3 seconds.
We know. But you got Shaq, and you don't know what's gonna happen. But like, all right, damn, we got George Lynch. All right, he was
a defensive,
Kobe, like, and I was like,
that's out of
man,
pocket.
if we can get to overtime, like, because the momentum, and I'm catching fire. I'm like, dog, if we can, get to overtime, that's like more time.
And y'all had
people in LA get to be like, hey, BD and Kobe going at it.
Y'all had a crazy ass court too. They used to fuck the guys up too.
Yeah, 2 times.
It was like 9 colors. Big ass ball in the paint.
I would have rather the nigga have 47, 48 on y'all rather than having the 81. Whoever was, that is scary. Like, because you just gotta. Who was it? Was that?
That was
That was
Rawest. Jalen.
It was a couple of
we played the game before.
You know what I'm saying?
So the Warriors, we played on the same day.
Oh, okay.
So that was the late game.
Oh, okay.
So we played on the same day. So it was the day before we played the Clippers.
Okay.
So, after the game, see your family and shit. So we was like, man, we may come back and watch the game. Let's, me, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, we walk over to the Palm. Bro, we sitting down, no bullshit. We waiting for the homie to come in. The homie come in and say, hey, bro, Kobe got 63. We like, man, turn the game on. The game was the 3rd quarter. We, woo! Say, please, man, we got something about to happen. You think he about to get 100? You think he about to get 100?
In that same year, he had 63 against the Mavs.
Yeah, he did. They took him out, right?
No, but he was on one.
Yeah,
he was on one.
So it was like, all right, and he's still in the game. And that by the time we went and got over there, the game was over. But He had that 81. That
that 81
right
was
there.
crazy. I remember that shit. Like it was yesterday.
Against Toronto.
But he was like dribbling around.
We needed
3,
all that
4,
81.
5 dudes. Yeah. And still shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ultimate.
Y'all got to see a lot. Well, not like that. Y'all got to see a lot more of them when you was on the word because y'all play like 4 times a year, right?
Yeah. For the Warriors,
because y'all Pacific Division.
And so we were splitting with the Lakers, but I mean,
in that
Kobe
year
was just tough. Kobe was tough.
When y'all finished 8, y'all was splitting with them a lot.
Yeah. Like, you know, my goal was always like to show out playing against the Lakers, to try and show out playing against Kobe, because you know Kobe is Murphy.
You on Mitch Kupchak head like, look, you should have.
Man, I should be over here. You know what I mean?
So that's what turned you to go to the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, look, I already had a pattern. You know what I mean? I already had a pattern. So it was like I was at the Hornets. We wound up moving to New Orleans, and I go to Golden State, and I'm like, shit, we turn that shit around. If I can do that in LA for the Clippers, if I can turn the Clippers around like I turn the Warriors around, I just need 3 years.
Who was that, Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny the Snitch.
You don't like Vinny?
Vinny the Rat.
Vinny the Snitch.
So did they call you to be in the clip?
Hell no.
No character?
Hell no.
Nah.
You gotta tell us.
No Donald.
You gotta tell us about your time with the Clippers.
I just seen something recently that you said that you could have sued Donald Sterling for sexual harassment or something like that.
Oh no, that was on the Draymond Green podcast.
What he coming in there like?
He slapping asses, huh?
Nah, he wasn't doing that. You know, I'm going for none of that.
So look.
No, it's not happening. Listen, it's not. What up,
They say you was coming to, you was bringing homies in the locker room. They said,
Oh my
that's why they traded. You got traded to the Knicks or what?
I got traded to Cleveland.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cleveland.
yeah. They said I was bringing homies in the
Yeah, they said you was
locker room. Nah. Hey, bro, when I was here, I kept all that shit away.
Yeah.
Because I was really trying to
put dirt on your name,
Oh,
bro.
no, they was trying to dirty my name the whole time. I was really trying to, like, turn this shit around and trying to figure out, like, what's the vibe? Why it's like this?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. But I never brought the homies around. You know what I mean? And maybe I should have. Maybe I should have just, like, brought everybody around, embraced the whole shit, and then just moved and let everybody follow. But I was like, I feel like everybody was on eggshells.
Like almost like that hard to deal with. We gonna send him somewhere where he don't want to go, where it's cold.
Yeah.
And then like you was hurt when they traded you or something,
Yeah,
right? And you didn't play.
Nah, they said I wasn't gonna go to Cleveland.
Yeah, it was like
So when I got traded, everybody
I remember that was a big ass story.
"Oh man, he ain't going." Like, I
Yeah, like, he gotta
I was like, "He gotta go, bro. I gotta go." They're like, "He ain't going." Like, who said I wasn't going? You know what I'm saying? Who said I wasn't going to Cleveland? They was like, "Oh, he ain't gonna go. He gonna quit before he go to Cleveland."
everything
Bro,
I
went
remember
down
that
to
story.
Cleveland and had a good old time and was hooping. You know what I mean? Anytime I'm hooping and on the court, bro, it's cool.
That's
if I
right.
ain't hooping,
It's good to hear from the horse mouth.
Yeah, nah,
we
for
can
sure.
only hear the narratives from everybody because we watch the ESPN and the Fox
they
Network.
didn't say anything.
And they
bro.
say anything.
They just make that shit up. Like, oh, he ain't showing up. No, you wouldn't show up. You know what I mean?
I'm collecting my check. I'm doing what the pay
No, as far as ESPN though, and then hearing Stephen A, because Stephen A be having some wild takes sometimes,
Saying anything.
and it be on the cusp of disrespectful. We might gotta get out when I see you. You know what I mean? Like, or we gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
Like, you seeing him and being in the league and seeing his takes. Like, how did you react to some of those? Do y'all take those shit serious? Or y'all looking at that like, this nigga wow?
No, credit to Stephen A. He was always kind of like that when he was like a beat reporter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
When
he
he
used
was
to write
Philly.
shit.
Yeah, Philly.
And then you fit in the locker room, you see him, and then somebody would get at him. I'm like, what you gonna do? He's a reporter. That's his opinion. That's how he write.
Yeah.
So, he always had beef or controversy. Like, he just being true to himself.
Yeah.
I don't really, the only time I see Stephen A is on social media. You know what I mean? Like on the clips.
You
and
don't
shit.
come out here, huh?
Nah, on the clips. I don't be like tuning in to, debates and all that shit. I don't be watching TV like that. I just watch social media. You know what I mean? And then that shit, he just be funny. I be finding out.
I feel like point guards are like quarterbacks. So y'all get scrutinized. Like he used to be on AI, Stephen Marbury, Curry.
He just gonna have an opinion.
Like y'all make the point guards
one
make
of
the
them dudes
team
who have an
like,
opinion about everything, and now he's an expert.
How you feel about players having podcasts like Paul George and shit? Like he's still actually playing. Draymond Green, you just was on there. Like they actually still playing and have a podcast. But when we first started, you were saying like this the new wave and shit. So,
this the new wave, man. It's different. Like we couldn't do that shit back in the day. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't have no podcast or.
So as a teammate, you encourage it?
Hell yeah, why not? Like it's yours. Like it's your opinion.
When
But you just gotta tread lightly. Draymond shit cool, Paul George shit cool. They ain't doing nothing but just talking. You know what I mean? It's like casual talk. So I like it because now you get to hear from the players, their personality, and if some shit. Like, like back then, if I had a podcast, I'd be like, man, who told y'all? Like, at least I could see my personality instead of seeing me angry on the court or translate how I play on the court for how I am as a person, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And, that's what happened with media back in our days is they can look at you on the court like AI. They can look at AI and say, you this, but you never get to know them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The AI off the court is different than that, you know what I mean, and AI on the court.
That might have been the main nigga that niggas would want to see on the podcast back then.
Playing AI though, how was his trash talk back then? Like,
he didn't talk trash.
He didn't. He just was killing shit.
Not really. Nah. He just usually be yelling at the refs.
Oh,
hey, you gonna let him do that?
What's up with
I used to try and foul AI and like fall on him. You know what I mean?
Hurt him? I'm just asking because what's the name said he tried to hurt Kobe, Jalen Rose, when he said he stuck his foot out.
No, like back then it's like everything is like with Draymond, everything is a hard foul. You can't foul AI and like
because he gonna get
like you can't foul him and then send him to the free throw line. That ain't gonna do nothing.
It's automatic.
You know what I mean? You gotta go fouling.
Make his arm hurt or something.
Yeah, you gotta wear him down. You know what I mean? You gotta he gotta hit the floor. Like if you gonna foul AI, they say, like if he come to the hole, like make sure you foul him and he hit the floor. You know what I mean?
John Morant.
But he's so agile and and one. Like this dude was like
6'1",
he was
6'2".
like
Crazy.
He was just like something that would never go away. You know what I mean?
And he shoot it 40 times.
It's like you can't trip him, you can't tackle him, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't power drive him, you can't catch him. You can't catch him, bro. You can't catch him.
So you earned your paycheck every time you was out there.
Man, hell yeah.
He gonna put you to the workout.
Fuck, we gotta play these niggas.
I just like force him to the baseline, jump, and try and push him out.
Any other
He
guard?
like BD, when I play against you, all I know is drive against you and tell the ref, watch him push me out of bounds.
Any other guards back then?
He had the whole scoop on him already.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Any other guards back then that kind of gave you a hard time?